Disclaimer. Welcome to Two Cops, One Donut podcast. The views and opinions expressed by guests on the podcast are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Two Cops, One Donut, its host, or affiliates. The podcast is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. We do not endorse any guests' opinions or actions discussed during the show. Any content provided by guests is of their own volition, and listeners are encouraged to form their own opinions. Furthermore, some content is graphic and has harsh language. Viewer discretion advised and is intended for mature audiences. Two Cops, One Donut and its host do not accept any liability for statements or actions taken by guests. Thank you for listening. All right, welcome back. Two Cops, One Donut. I'm your host, Erik Lavigne. I got with me today my co-host, Banning Sweatland. What's up, Banning?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Living the dream. And I have our special guest back again, the one, the original OG, Jerry Wurms from Cops. What's up, Jerry?
I'm just really happy to be here again.
Hell yeah, brother. We had Jerry on before, and if you guys aren't familiar with Jerry, he is the very first cop ever on the TV show Cops. And now he is happily enjoying retirement, getting on a bunch of police podcasts, and spreading the wisdom that he gained over a lifelong career in law enforcement. Ain't that right, Jerry?
Yeah, 31 years, and I watch a lot of different videos and try to stay current with everybody, and I always kind of comment. I hope you don't mind all my comments on your stuff.
Not at all, sir. I love it. I like that most of the time you and I pretty much align. So that gives me good feeling that old school legend is in cahoots with what I'm putting out there too. So it helps me out. I'm just going over to see who's in the comments and who's checking in already. We got Steve Wallace checking in. What's up? Eye of the Night. Jerry's in the house. Andy Fletcher. He came in here to give me some shit. Craig Holcomb is in the house. Tim, one of our mods, is in the house. He said smash that like button as in right now. I like it. I don't know if you noticed, Banning, our names, there's no background to them. On the
no, there's
side.
not.
And then when you show the comments, there's no background on those either. Yeah. It's a new feature on Restream. So it's pretty cool.
It's fantastic.
I know. Marine's good. Blood's in the house. What's up? Mama G, Michelle, my Meemaw, my mom. And let's see, who else is there? King Pomegranate, Patrick Truelove, Lacey R. Said greetings. Two Cops, One Donut in the chat. Try exiting and going back to the video.
Yeah, because your mom can't hear.
Oh, she can't hear. Oh. Try opening your ears. That'll help. That's what she'd say to me. Got you back, Mom. For some reason, I don't think the chat is going through on Facebook. Facebook, check. Yeah, it is not showing up. And I don't know why. We haven't really... It says unable to connect.
So you're live on Facebook also?
Normally I am, but for some reason it will not connect to Facebook today. Not sure what the deal is. So our Facebook fam, they don't get any love today, I guess.
That's different. It usually is always logged into it.
Yep, you're right. It usually is. Let's see. I see Bannings is on there. So I just tried to do Facebook again. Facebook check. Nope. Doesn't look like it went through. Oh well. Shit happens. The Zucks got us. But yeah, let's jump right into this, shall we? One of the things that we like to give updates first on what's going on with the show. So one of the things that we're going to be doing, Jerry, is have you ever heard of a game called Ready or Not?
No.
You've never heard of a game called Ready or Not? Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a trailer for Ready.
And it's a first person action shooter from what I'm gathering, Jerry, just to kind of PlayStation, Xbox, that type of thing.
See, I don't play Xbox or any of those. I've never gotten into that stuff.
All right.
We're gonna take our donut team, and Eric can explain it better once he gets the deal up here. But we're gonna do this as donut
So
team.
Jerry, here's one of the things that we want to do. We're gonna get a bunch of dumbass cops on here, right? Me, Banning, maybe Matt Thornton, Deadleg, and Trey. We're just gonna try to get 4 of us. We're gonna make this a 10-episode series, okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna see how it goes. But the whole point is, one, to see us dummies try to figure out a police game that involves communicating like your special operations team, like SWAT. And we're not SWAT. So some of us may have some SWAT training. I don't. I think Banning and Matt are about the only 2 that's had any sort of SWAT training. So we're going to take our normal patrol tactics and we're going to try to play a game that involves tactics. And you've got the whole gambit of options. You can bring a shield. You got to pick your loadout, you know, like if you want to bring flashbangs. Well, if you bring a bunch of flashbangs, you're not going to have room for, you know, other equipment and stuff like that. So I'm going to play this trailer here. Let me hit play. This is the game. You get a mission at the beginning. And it's you and a 4-man squad, I believe.
Shoot the fucking hostages.
So we're going to play this. And this is basically how you usually start out. You're on the outside of a house, and you're clearing. And you're giving command. Block when you keep those fires later on. I don't know if you're ready or not. Walls.
Firepower.
So yeah, we're gonna play that, Jerry.
Okay.
And the idea is we're gonna be able to, you know, one, have fun, bullshit, you know, make fun of each other, make fun of ourselves as we struggle to play that game, because I think 3/4 of us are not gamers to begin with. I am a gamer. So that will be fun and interesting. But the other part is we're gonna do debriefs after each mission and allow people to ask questions and be like, why the fuck didn't you do this? What about this? We can run scenarios where we just go through the whole thing trying to use less lethal.
Who's controlling the men and firepower and stuff?
Each person. So I would have my person, Banning would have his person. So you're basically using your own avatar of yourself to go in and control it. Okay. So you have to communicate. You've got it. Like, we'll be talking to each other. And
so we don't have controllers to make everybody do stuff.
No, you won't have controllers. No. But it's just I think it's a different way to kind of connect with people, for one, to kind of educate why we do what we do while we're doing it. And I don't know. I think it's a different way to connect and educate. So I think it'll be fun. And I can't wait to see the progress. I think the progress we make in 10 episodes should be pretty good. What do you think, Manny?
Yeah. I think it will be. You know, I haven't really played these first-person shooters probably since 2013 to 2015, and I wasn't great at it. I mean, I'd rather do this stuff in real life, but I was able to. When those games come out, I used to go into the story mode and just kind of go through the story mode. And I think I'll be able to pick it up. I just definitely got to get this thing downloaded soon and get some practice on it.
Yeah, you do. Centurion Tactical goes, does Jerry get nunchucks? I don't think nunchucks are an option on the game, but if they are, we might have to get it.
Mhm.
I think you're going to need something a little more powerful than nunchucks.
Mr. Billfold in the house, by the way. He said that game is so bugged, y'all have hours of bloopers.
I'm sure if the game was running completely smooth, we're going to have hours of bloopers.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a huge SWAT team going to hit a house that goes and practices twice a week. This is going to be guys going in there and do it for real that aren't real games. And I know Erik games. I know some of our other guys games. So they're going to be so much better than me. I'll do the best I can to help support the team. But I am interested to see how it goes.
Yeah. Let me test one more time. Test for Facebook. No, it's still not showing up, but it says we're streaming to Facebook. I don't get it. Yeah.
I'm sure somebody can tell us in the comments if they're watching it on Facebook or not.
Is what it is. Mr.
Yep.
Billfold, what are the TCOD crew going to do when the hostages run into gunfire at full speed? I don't know. We'll see.
I should go get my son. He'll probably be able to, because he plays all those Black Ops games and stuff.
Yeah. So one of the things that we want to do as this progresses, because we want to see how the first season goes. So if we do an 8 to 10 episode season, see the progress, we'll learn how to play the game better, and hopefully we're communicating and improving. And then I think we open it up to invite, like, Matt Thornton is one of the people that is a part of the network here, Jerry, and he runs a nonprofit for troubled youth.
Uh-huh.
And I think that would be awesome to invite those guys on to play, to get them on, to come play against a bunch of cops. And his are like inner city youth that are, in gang violence and all sorts of things. So how many people did Matt say had been shot? Out of, I think 90 of the kids that he deals with have been shot. I mean, it's just crazy number. So I think it would be really fun to get those kids on, give them a chance, one, to not have to worry about the streets for a little bit, two, come on and play with a bunch of cops and talk shit and kind of see how we see things. I think it'd be fun. What are you giggling about, Banning?
I was just picturing that, and they could actually come and they don't have to worry about us getting onto them or anything like that. We're doing this as a big unit. I don't know much about this game. I just watched the trailer for the first time. I don't know if you can go, if people can go in there and play Op 4 or bad guys, what that's known at. I don't know how it's set up. If it's,
I think it's just you against the kids. It's us four against the computer.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you play the same scenario. The scenario is always different. So we may be hitting the same house, but the rooms may be set up slightly different. The interactions with the victims and suspects and all that stuff can be different. And then one of the cool parts is, like, you can talk to them. Like, you can say, show me your hands. If you don't do that, then there's a chance that they'll attack you or do something wonky. So commands and stuff like that, like, you can talk yourself out of some engagements. So it's a very interactive game. It's kind of it's a cop game, man. Really all it is. It's a cop game. So I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a different way for us to give back to our audience. We'll take a break, a hiatus from doing the body cam breakdowns. So we will just swap the event, and it'll now be the Ready or Not. And I give a shout out to Craig. Craig sent us, he sent out 20 memberships. Thank you, Craig. For all those that wonder where the millions and millions of dollars go that this show doesn't make, it goes right back into the show, guys. So we can do these ideas. One of the things, it looks like Tim got himself a membership, so I'm sure he'll appreciate that. But truly, thank you, Craig. We really appreciate that, brother. And the cool part is the money that we get and we put back into the show, it gives us the opportunity to do the Ready or Not idea, because we're going to need 2 people minimum behind the scenes. We need somebody that's recording what we're doing, marking down times and all that stuff. And then another person which would probably be Alan, switching cameras and doing that. So you can see, like, when Banning's got his, he's doing something, and you want to see if Jerry was playing and Jerry was doing something, like you'd be able to switch the cameras back and forth to the relevant person at the time, because somebody's always into something.
And while we're talking about this, do you have availability to show what Chris Hatchett created as with our avatars, our AI avatars on there? Are you able to show that?
I don't know that I have it readily available.
I gotcha. Okay.
Give me a sec. I might.
Sure.
I don't know if we have it on. Did he put it on Instagram?
I don't think so. I don't think he just shared it to us in a group text. I mean,
I was gonna say, other than that, I don't have it. I don't have it available. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
I know we put it on Discord somewhere, but I don't have it readily available. So, and I don't want people to see that date and get all because we're not going to do it on that date.
Sure.
We're looking for the first week in November. That's when we're going to try to kick this off. We've been doing some of the logistics behind the scenes. But Marine Blood did not get one of those memberships, just so you guys know. So in tradition, Jerry, I know you're not drinking right now, but every time Marine Blood does not get a membership, we have to take a drink. So I will be drinking some gifted Barstone tonight, Bardstown. And
I'll take a little sip of my passion fruit.
There you go.
There you go.
Tea.
Hey, to each their own. Salud, Marine Blood. Speaking of, all right, this is not police related. There's a new Marine show on Netflix I checked out called Boots. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
I've gotten through about 2/3 of the first episode, and I don't think I'm going to stick with it.
That bad?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think it might be one of those things, if you stick it out, it could be worth it. But I'm very much the type of guy, if you don't get me in that first episode, I'm probably not going to stick around. Like The Office. I hated The Office.
Show? Is it a documentary at the Paris Island? Or
no. It's a show, but it's based around Paris Island. I'm gonna have
to watch one of them.
Yeah, you're gonna text me and you're gonna be like, "You motherfucker!" I can't wait for Mr. Billfold to see it.
I get really prideful when somebody does it correctly, obviously, with the branch that I served in, or I'm sure you would too with the Air Force. But when they botch it, or they're not correct, or the uniforms are off, and the Marines are very, very, for good reasons, picky with their alignment on their uniforms. When somebody botches that, I get, in every movie I watch, I think I want to go slap the shit out of somebody who's on that set that dressed the actor to look like a Marine. There's only a couple movies out there that do it correct.
Well, I saw what drew my attention to it. And for Mr. Billfold, he said, "Are you guys going to play on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC?" I'm going to be on PC. So I don't do console. I'm above it. But anyway, somebody on Instagram it was a former Marine that was on the set. So he was the guy that was telling them what to say, what to dress, all that stuff. So they did have a Marine on there. Just don't know how good he was. Mr. Billfold, I am pre-Crucible Marine. I won't recognize half that shit. That's too funny.
I was the first. I was in platoon 2072 Golf Company, and we were the first platoon to go through the full Crucible back in '97.
Damn.
So it was pretty neat to have. I think they had Parade Magazine and some other media outlets at the time to watch that, and it was a absolute shit show because it was amazing at the end of what you got to go through. But these drill instructors were learning it too, and I understand now on why they do that. And it really confuses your brain, and it truly puts you in a times of war thought. And so I wish all cops could kind of go through an experience of that, because we do go through the ringer out here on the streets, and to have better mental preparation to do that truly helps.
Yeah, I wish people knew about the Air Force Crucible, because 36 holes. You cannot take a golf cart. You have to walk it, carry your own bag, which is bullshit. And then anything in the bunker, you're responsible for clearing out, your divots and whatnot. And bro, You cannot make me do that stuff. I'm above that. And to not have a caddy, like, come on.
Right.
Jerry's like, you fuckers. Jerry, did you do military at all?
No.
No
Nope.
military?
No.
No worries. You didn't miss out on a whole lot. I promise.
I was very close to getting drafted to go to Vietnam, and they probably 6 months before I would have been drafted, they stopped the draft.
That whole don't ask, don't tell saved you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I registered for the draft. I was all set. I was set to go.
Yeah, well, good, bro. I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys came back that got really messed up there.
Marine blood. He said, "Wow, Eric, that sounds so hard." It was, guys. I'm telling you.
Marine blood. We get on each other all the time about the military BS, and that's what's great is these different branches can do that.
Yep.
So
talking shit to each other.
yeah.
Mr. Bill Foley, he's jumping out already. The Navy Crucible includes 72 hours picking up powdered soap. Too funny. Oh shit. My mom said, if you can't do all that, then you're not a real golfer. Well, duh. I'm an Air Force golfer. There's a difference, Mom. Steve Schlager said, all 36 by yourself? Question mark. I know. Now you see the struggle, guys. Don't go Air Force unless you want to be super hua. You'll come out of there an operator, I promise.
Make you tell your pigeon story again.
Yeah, right. All right. So second part of what we do, we first part we usually talk about news, things that we got coming down the pipe. The second thing we do is we talk about some of the social media that we posted and got a lot of good feedback. Well, got a lot of feedback. It's not always good. So Jerry, you're gonna like this part. Gonna watch some video and discuss. It's not quite the body cam live thing that we normally do. This is just discussing some people's points of view. So we are going to share this screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't show the largest picture in the world when we do this. That is about as large as that picture is going to get on Instagram. I cannot do a biggie size on this. But we're going to watch this and go.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why?
No, she comes through sure running 50 miles an hour. She's running 85 miles an hour.
Who are you?
I'm a customer, Jefferson County Customer.
Okay.
She run the stop sign right down here, but there she is.
Okay, that vehicle there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me pull over.
Yeah, you let's all move over there.
So if you didn't catch that, he's pretty upset about this car doing 50 to 80 miles an hour, somewhere in between there. He's a constable. He's not in uniform. His car is unmarked. It's got a little bit of, it looked like it had some in the dash lights, maybe, in his unmarked personal vehicle.
And let's be real. He's the elected constable.
Yeah, elected. Yep.
He's the elected constable, and I'm not sure, and I'm not going to down the guy because I don't know him personally. But when you're doing a traffic stop and that thing, and then you're dressed like he is, even with my experience, if somebody came up to, I would be questioning some things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not good jumping out of your car like that. And he just had a badge around his neck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
How do you know he's not
And
imposter?
And no radio in the car, nothing like that.
Did he have a gun on?
Blood. What's that?
Did he have a gun?
I can't see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Hello. You just said that. Okay. You need to.
He might, but it's underneath that shirt and them old ass titties he's got. That dude is Jerry.
He might be older than me.
That's what I'm saying, Jerry. This is the difference. You guys might be the same age, but you took care of yourself. This guy, he did not.
I don't need to wear a bra.
Yeah. So here's part of my problem already. You're in an unmarked car. You're not in uniform. You're dressed like a sloppy mess. You're acting crazy. Who gets this upset about a traffic stop? Because it was speeding. And a little bit of backstory in case you guys haven't seen this or don't know. The lady fled from him when he got out of the car because she goes, "This ain't even a fucking cop," and she took off after pulling over. So,
and a defense to prosecution, that's going to stand all day long. I don't care what state you're in.
What jurisdiction is this?
I'm not 100% sure. I do know, as we get this video kicked off a little bit more, this constable is no longer in his jurisdiction. It started in his, and then it ended in this guy's. So,
okay.
I've asked you for your driver's license, insurance, and registration several times. You run 80 miles an hour coming up Highway 15. You run this stop sign light right down here.
I was scared. You're not in a police car.
That is a police vehicle.
You're not in a uniform. How do I know that?
She's got a point.
Yeah.
I'm with her. I am with her on this one. And he's acting like a nut. If you're gonna pull someone over, like, why are you letting speeding get you that worked up?
It's got mall security written all over it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It does.
Here's my problem. He jumps out of the car. Let's say the people that he's, confronting have a weapon. He has no radio with him. People don't even know where he's at. God forbid he gets into a confrontation or a shootout. What's he going to do?
Right. He's got no recourse because nobody even knows he's out on it.
Yeah.
Mr. Billfold goes, that dude's first service weapon was a Dragoon.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
And I used to drive a Dragoon, just so he knows. Throw up King Pomegranate's post. This is a good one to talk about because I've heard this my whole law enforcement career, and I want to talk about
is totally different than an officer. They have to buy all their own equipment, and they get paid by the job they do. He can't effect arrest without a judge's warrant.
So here in the state of Texas, and it's also the same in Oklahoma, if you're a constable, if you're the elected official, and you sometimes, depending on the size of your office, you're going to have several deputy constables. They are Texas peace officers. They have the same authority as the city of Dallas, Houston, Austin, any of them, or smaller agency, the same arrest. They are a basic peace officer. And just because they're working for the constable's office only means that their primary job is usually out serving civil process. That can go from serving somebody civil papers on divorce, a lawsuit coming up. They do some different things for bankruptcy. They've got a whole gamut of things that they do, but they can absolutely enforce traffic law. As a matter of fact, a few years ago, Dallas County, their constables were out there helping with all the speeders on the highway. Now, not a lot of people agreed with what they did is they got a whole bunch of constable cars and they were slowing them down on 635, and I believe it was Interstate 30 to keep everybody at the posted speed limit. They eventually stopped doing that, but they are marked. They have dispatch. They usually utilize county dispatch, but they are peace officers, and they don't need a judge's order to go out there and run traffic. Now, that's Texas and Oklahoma that I can speak on that confidently about.
Now, are they just from that particular county, or they have statewide jurisdiction?
It would depend on the charge. So any peace officer in the state of Texas has jurisdiction in the entire county for a Class B and above. So if you were to see a drunk driver, just as an example, and you're off duty, you can technically make an arrest, not that you would, in the county. Statewide, you can do anything for, state jail felony and above. So it's statewide jurisdiction, absolutely, when it comes to letter of the law. But Class C stuff, which is traffic type stuff and lower end stuff, you would have to be on duty and you're never in your normal performance duties.
Yeah. On this, I don't know enough about constables. So that's why I don't speak too hard on this video, because I just don't know what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do. So I just focused on what they shouldn't have done. Doesn't matter what their jurisdiction is on here. This could have been a regular old city cop for all I care. Like Jerry was pointing out, you didn't call it out. Yep. This officer just happened to stumble upon this going on. And then the guy literally cuts off the officer's vehicle, follows her up over the curb to come get behind her, which was insane. So, and now let's keep going here.
There's so much going on out here. How do I know that?
Don't holler at me.
You are yelling at me.
Oh, here, do me a favor.
Just back up.
You're in my town now. You're gonna back up when I tell you to back up. Do you understand me?
Don't start.
Back up.
So the rule is the marked unit and the marked in the fully uniformed officer doesn't matter, has priority. That's
Absolutely.
That's the rule I've always
that's
had.
right.
Is that what you had, Jerry?
Yeah, he's got to take over because now the lady in question knows that there's a real police officer there.
Yep. So in my opinion, the officer that is telling him to back up, he's in the right. I like that he's taking control. And this guy, just like in sports, in anything, he's too emotionally hijacked. You have to cut him off. You should not let him be a part of this anymore. And he doesn't see it. He's emotionally charged. He's not thinking logically, and he's not acting reasonably.
You need to chill out. You need to chill out. Just go over there.
Don't you tell me what to do. I was going to.
There's the ego.
Yep.
There's the ego. Don't you tell me what to do. This is my stop. Nope. You don't get a stop. You're not in uniform, buddy. Nor should you be making
retirement.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you an update when we get done with this.
Hey, do you know what jurisdiction you're in right now?
Yes, I know.
So back up.
It don't matter. I come into this jurisdiction with my lights on chasing her.
Yeah.
That's not how jurisdiction works. You were chasing her, and you chased her across your jurisdiction, but your jurisdiction, if your jurisdiction in your state rules that you have a limit to your jurisdiction, you have to call ahead and get permission to continue. You don't
Did
just
he say I was pacing her? Or chasing her?
I don't know. I don't have the ability.
I thought I heard him say I paced her.
I think he chased her.
He chased
her across jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in Texas, just to because it's going to rattle until I talk about it. But in Texas, let's use two different counties, and you have a constable in one county that's buttoned up to the next one, and this chase happened at the county line, and it ended like this. A good constable would say, hey, okay, do your thing. If you have any enforcement, that's fine. He can obviously go write an arrest warrant later. However, with the way he's dressed, the way he conducted business, there's a lot of factors here, defense to prosecution, to where a good DA is going to have this thrown out, and or a good county judge, depending on what level of incarceration he's trying to search for. If he's wanting to arrest her other than just a traffic citation, I think that they would throw it out just based on his dress and everything out, depending on the state that this guy is in. Obviously,
he also mentioned something about speed. What is he using to measure speed?
That's one of the things I pointed out. Is like you're either eyeballing it or you're pacing with your vehicle, which
isn't calibrated.
When's the last time you calibrated your personally owned vehicle? That according to Marine Blood, he has like some small sticker on it. On his doors. I don't count you having your own personal little sticker on there as being a truly marked police unit. So you may be able to try to argue that in court, but everything's based on reasonableness. Is it reasonable for that driver to be able to see that small ass sticker? Because I've watched this video 3 or 4 times. There's nothing that shows me it's clearly marked. So it needs to be visible to a driver that's passing by, or not something that I need to be up on top of to be able to read. So it's about reasonableness. So I don't think that qualifies. But let's keep going here.
That does not look like a police vehicle.
I don't care what you think.
Understand me? Back up.
Let me tell you something, buddy.
606. Give me a deputy out here.
Yeah, get a deputy.
Get back. I'm not arguing with you.
I am conducting this stop.
Go over there.
Don't tell me what to do.
Ego.
She has been nothing but trouble. She pulled away from the traffic stop.
Okay, and I'll figure that out in a second. Right now, you're in my town, okay? So you're going to chill out. You're not even in your jurisdiction anymore. You didn't call
out of my jurisdiction.
Did you call in a stop? Did you let county know that you were coming?
No.
No, exactly. So I don't know any of this is true.
Well,
you can sit back and wait.
You want to do? You understand?
Go. I'm not arguing with you. Go.
Don't argue. I promise you.
Woo! I love it. So long story short, that constable is no longer a constable. They forced his ass into retirement. I would have been okay with charges on that guy. 100%, because he acted completely out of pocket, over speeding. That was the whole reason that he decided to chase somebody. You hear him admit it on his guy's camera that he didn't even inform anybody that he was doing it. So to your point, Jerry, nobody fucking knew. and you're just chasing. And to this officer's credit, he goes, so how do we know what you said's true? You didn't even call it in. So, yeah, that I got
Well,
nothing.
maybe in the end of his career, he's getting a little too nutty.
I agree.
At the end of your career, you need to chill out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that there. I'm not going to say it's a specific age, but for everybody, it's a little different. When you hit a certain age, and these little stupid ass things make you nuts and piss you off, you know, I think that's a clear indicator that it's time to hang it up. And you guys all know somebody in your family. You're like, they're just ranting and raving. Agnes left her fucking trash can on my side of the driveway today. That bitch, if I see her, I'm gonna get like. You're like, Jesus Christ, relax. Like that didn't bother you 10 years ago, but now it pisses you right off. Like I think there's something to that. What are you looking at, Banning?
Just reading the comments coming down. Yeah, you know, there's different laws in different states, but then there comes to the custom of, are you presenting yourself correct no matter what state you're in?
Yeah.
What is a normal, reasonable, and prudent person going to think when you get out of a vehicle like that?
I'm disappointed in this message by Tim. He said Discord has the rest of the videos on that guy. I would have said something like, hey guys, want to see the rest of the videos about that person? Shoot on over to 2 Cops 1 Donut Discord and check it out. We got it. Just gonna give Tim shit tonight. Tim, you're on my list tonight. Freaking meth Santa Claus. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video where between two ferns when Zach Galifianakis is making fun of David Letterman. He's like, I'm talking to meth Santa Claus. Mr. Billfold said, it's not nutty. It's indicative of what police culture has been for decades. Getting away with that type of shit was easier when cameras weren't around. I mean, you're not wrong. It would have been easier to get away with shit like that when cameras weren't around. But guess what? They are around. And that officer stuck up for what was right. So.
Got to change with the times.
Yep. Everything, you know, there was a time when our presidents were using racial slurs during speeches. Times have changed. So let's keep going here. We'll go over to the next video. Okay. I'm going to set this one up a little bit. You guys remember the video, the crazy ass Deputy Squires that comes out with his gun at these kids? Remember that one, Banning?
I do. It was a couple shows ago.
Yeah. You're going to see a little reminder of that. But here we got a sheriff talking about it at a press conference, okay? So I'm going to share this and then kind of give my feedback on this one. And you guys tell me if I'm way off on this. So, play.
To look at. And I can also see how the average citizen sees that video and just goes in shock as to what they see. But again, knowing what I know about the investigation today versus what I knew about it on Sunday night and Monday of this week, I'm not saying that the video will ever get better. The video is what it is. And there are circumstances that led up to it, there are circumstances that were dealt with during, and things that happened thereafter. But I can tell you from my position, looking at it administratively, there is a host of policy violations. Any and all, in combination or individually, would cause termination of the employee.
I get what the sheriff's saying.
All right. So to me, okay, I'll give you my opinion, and Jerry and Banning, you kind of tell me what you think. It's the tiptoeing bullshit. Just say what you mean. Say what you know the people came there to listen to you say. Hey, we fucked up. This is what we found. This is the backstory of what we know so far. And here's what we've done about it. That's it. It's really simple. But no, the sheriff went and did this dance and really said a whole bunch of nothing.
What about, he said he was terminated. Was there any criminal charges?
Right. You can let us know you're looking into criminal charges, or no, we're not looking into it. Like you can be forthcoming without ruining an investigation, without tainting any sort of pool of, potential jurors or anything like that. There's a lot you could have said, and you danced, you turned into a politician. And you guys, and the thing is they really did a good job. They came in hot. They pulled his gun and badge almost immediately. They fired him like a day or two later. And then I think they even tried to there was claims that he didn't that the cops on scene wouldn't give him a DWI test to see if he had been drinking. And that wasn't true. What had happened was he refused. They don't have PBTs, portable breathalyzer tests. So because they don't have the PBTs, they had to take him back to the sector to do the breathalyzer. And they said on scene, on body camera, that they believed alcohol was involved. So they went to try to get him breathalyzed, and he refused.
And just to add to that, I think this was in Beaufort, South Carolina, if I read that right. I'm sure they still have a law to where, IA or his commander or however that department is set up, they could have very well, because he's presenting himself at work, he's got the badge going. Why not write a warrant and get the friggin' blood? If he's presenting himself that way, do it, period. Get the blood, be done with it. If the blood comes back in a certain way, then we're going criminal. And you've got other stuff to go criminal on. I have not seen the entire video. But however, I believe just from watching this short little clip, we have enough to go on criminal charges as it is.
Yeah.
And that was an ag assault, right? I mean, he was an ag assault against those kids.
Yeah. It depends on what he says. Basically, the video that I saw, the larger video, is the kids are walking down a neighborhood. This guy, the deputy, comes up on an ATV. It looks like there may be a beer bottle on the ATV. And he's questioning the kids why they're in the neighborhood and who they are. And the kids are like, fuck off. Like, they're being teens. And he drives off, and he comes back in a truck. And then he starts riding next to him, asking them who they are, why they're there, and they're jaw-jacking at each other. Now it's just ego on both sides. And I don't know if he presents himself as a deputy yet. But then he comes back to what you saw, him trying to sloppily throw on his vest, pointing his gun in his Hey Dudes and shorts, and acting a fool. All over what? Kids walking in the neighborhood. And then he tried to claim that one of them pointed a gun at him and then hid it in a backpack. There was no gun found. There was no nothing. And then a couple citizens come over to help out the officer. And there were some people that got butthurt about the citizens helping them out. And I said I thought it was a good thing that the citizens helped, because it kept everybody honest. That officer, if those citizens hadn't come over there, he would have been able to claim that he was outnumbered and felt like that these kids were trying to attack him. Because they were being rowdy a little bit. They were being semi-resistive. So it could have got real bad real quick. And those citizens coming over, I think, actually helped out everybody. So Brandar86 said he needed to still make it sound he had the police unions back. If he sounded like he was against the police, he would have been shunned. Yeah, it's a political game with sheriffs because they're elected.
Yep.
It's just, man, there's so many sheriffs that stand on business, and I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like he stood on anything on that. I feel like he just it was just a vague generalization to placate everybody. And I was like, damn, dude, just talk with your heart. That's how I kind of saw it.
Well, what you stated to begin with, a dance, that's 100% what that was. It was a dance because he didn't have all the answers he wanted yet to be able to present to the general public. But as a sheriff, as your elected official, that's usually the highest law enforcement person in that county, you've got to be able to come out there and stand your ground. Either your deputy was wrong or he was right, and these are the actions you're going to take, and you're going to do it swiftly. I mean, that's the only way to get the people to understand that you're here for the community and the law enforcement in general, but it's got to be for the community itself, period.
Yeah. Mr. Billfold said, wait, a cop lied about the presence of a gun to justify use of force? I don't believe you, Sergeant Lavigne. Oh, shit. I miss his sarcasm. But, like I said, we've kind of discussed that actual call, and obviously everything that should have happened, in my opinion, happened. Dude got his gun and badge taken away right away. Investigation came underway, and he was fired very quickly. Like, it was very quick because the video evidence was just overwhelmingly damning of this guy, and him refusing to take the breathalyzer, that got him fired right away. And the sheriff actually acknowledged that was one of the things that, okay, if you're not going to take a breathalyzer, you're fired. And so the sheriff did stand on business when it counted. But like I said, the whole press conference thing was just so phony to me. I just want you to speak from your heart. And what's funny, I'm going to share the screen again. I just noticed this. Share screen. I don't know if you can see it, but Jerry, your comment was right there. In reality, whether on duty or off duty, police are held to a higher standard. That is something you know going into the profession. Having arrest powers is a large responsibility, and acting accordingly and professional is what all cops should strive for. So I like it, sir.
Yep.
I like it. So let's all right, we're gonna exit out of that one. We got 2 more of these little Instagram videos that I'm gonna show. Jude Ramsey said, hit that like button. I like it. All right, let me share screen. Share. Okay. So this video is we show a lot of high stress, traumatic things. And this is one that just kind of hit me in the feels of cops doing the right thing.
Flat tire? Yeah. I see that. Tow truck's on the way. Okay. So I'll drop some flares for you since you have help on the way.
Oh, shit. It restarted itself. My bad.
Flat tire? Yeah. I see that. Tow truck's on the way. Okay. So I'll drop some flares for you since you have help on the way. Yep. And I just asked you to stay in the vehicle, buckle. Okay. And if you keep the car running, that's going to deploy your airbags and so forth. Tell us what's going here. I don't want to see you get hit on the side of the interstate. Things aren't going to end well. Yeah.
Close the flares out.
Car running and seatbelt on?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, because if you get hit from behind, the seatbelt obviously is going to protect you from going through the windshield. Wonderful. And then the airbags will deploy if the vehicle's on. Yeah. If you're just sitting here and it's off, they're not going to deploy. And this way here, you have the AC on and everything else. So, all right. Absolutely. Be safe, okay? Yep. All right, fuck this one.
Okay. So, I'll tell you what I really liked about that. One, the officer didn't get all ID crack on him. Okay. Since I came out and talked to you, can I get your ID? No, he went out there just to help. And there's no law enforcement action here. So there's no need to go after ID. And he gave this guy a bunch of great tips. And one thing that did irritate me is some people in the comments were like, well, if he's doing such a good job, why do you let him stand on the side of the road for so long while he's da-da-da-da-da-da? Shut up. He came out there to help. He helped.
The cop did everything except change the tire.
Right. Yeah. And I'm just going to assume that he called a truck because he didn't have a tire to change. So I thought that was a great interaction, a great example of how to do police work in a different capacity and build trust with the community. And I don't think we see that enough. I know this happens all the time. I really do. I know this happens all the time. But nobody's pulling body cam footage for this. We got lucky. Like, we get lucky when we see the good stuff. Nobody gives a shit when we do cool shit. The only time, it's very rare anybody pulls the good stuff. So I think that's why I think it's important to show the good stuff. Because otherwise, we're just going to, I've talked about this so many times, but if we always show the bad stuff, man, it's just going to eat us alive. I want you guys to see the good stuff too.
Well, that makes, the bad stuff always makes the news, so that's what people kind of dwell on.
Yep. I agree.
Getting back to that previous video, off-duty stuff, in my career, I've seen more guys get in trouble off duty than on duty.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yep, drinking and driving, doing dumb shit.
Yeah, getting in fights and just throwing the badge out whenever they can to get out of stuff. And like I said, you're responsible on and off duty. Doesn't matter. You're held to a higher standard.
Yep. If you start throwing that badge around, military guys will do this with me too. When I was working the streets as a cop, military, I'm like, then you fucking know better.
Mm-hmm.
You know better. Like, now I'm gonna get a hold of your first shirt and let them know, because they're gonna make your life way more miserable than a simple ticket that I was probably gonna have to do for you. Having a mutual fight over here.
When I was a rookie, I think I was caught for 3 years. I was in K9, working down in the DFW area, and I stopped 2 Marines that were on 10-day leave after boot camp, and they were getting ready to go to their MOS school, and they basically were coming down a residential going into a commercial zone, so from 35 into a 45, and when I popped them with radar, they were 11 over. Got them pulled over. It's the officer's discretion of what they want to do. They both pulled out their little cat cards. Hey, man. And they could see my tattoo, my EGA, underneath my sleeve, because I had crop sleeves at the time and a young cop doing retarded things with my uniform. So Marine stuff that's code for Marine stuff, and other than that other word. Anyway, I pulled both of them out of a car. It was a safe area, hardly any traffic, and I smoked them on the side of the road. And that's basically turning the little grass patch where they were at into a get healthy station. And we were doing jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, everything right there for about 3 minutes. And I wrote them a warning and sent them on their way. Their unit was about to be deployed. I used the powers the state of Texas gave me to give them a warning, but we got strong together as a team. Now, I got down there and with them and did it. Now, I got a soft verbal reprimand from my lieutenant at the time, instead of just cutting them a warning or cutting them a citation and getting out. And I get it. I learned from that. But I truly believe that those 2 young Marines learned from that. They're held to a higher standard. Doesn't matter if they've got their dress blues on, uniform on, Charlie's, doesn't matter. If you're a friggin' Marine, you're out there and you're held to a higher standard, just like officers are when they're on or off duty, just like Jerry was stating in that comment.
Yeah. Mr. Billfold's making funny. He said blousing his sleeves to show off the guns.
Maybe a little extra thunder and lightning on traffic stops never heard back then.
I the night said the only reason I ever gave my military ID was getting pulled over was because I had Michigan plates on the back and I didn't need a front plate, so they could couple that with my registration. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. You can tell when somebody's trying to just flash their badge or flash their military card to help try to get them out of something versus, like I've told officers before, like, give them my ID, getting pulled over for speeding, and I'm like, hey, there's a firearm in the vehicle. It's my off-duty weapon, and just letting them know. And they're like, because some states require CCW, some states, if you're a law enforcement officer, they let you carry all these different rules. So, for me, my police ID was why I was allowed to carry. So that's the excuse I would use to let them know there was a gun in the car. And typically, you didn't get a ticket. So, although in Montana, I did get a ticket. So, and I didn't say shit about it because I deserved it. I was. It is. My mom said that she never dropped me on my head, but I was hit hard with a flying hockey puck in one of my games in high school. Yeah, it knocked me out. Right. My left ear. Yeah, she's right. And I was circling behind the net, and somebody
slap
shot. I remember hearing the crack and going, oh, and next thing I know, I'm waking up off the ice, ears ringing, and coach drags me over to the bench, and probably 5 minutes later, I'm like, I'm good to go now, coach. And I finished the game. The whole CTE thing wasn't a thing when I was a kid.
Yeah, they didn't have that protocol with, concussion protocol.
Coach, good. I don't even think I was skating in a straight line. That's for sure. Wade Lucero said in all caps, like an old person, a lot of bond agent videos out trying to walk in house and trespassing, acting like cops saying they have the same power as cops saying they have the same power as cops. It's not true. What you think? I'm not sure what you're asking there, sir. Mr. Billfold said it's a coin flip. I had police tell me, slow down, devil dog, and others tossed my truck for an hour. It all depends on the cop. Yeah, very true. I think that's fair. A ticket in Montana, that means Eric was low level flying. You're not wrong. No, I was in a Jeep. I was in a Wrangler. I ain't flying in a Wrangler, I promise you.
You weren't going over 75.
Yeah, no, I was probably going 70 and a 50 or something like that. I remember. But yeah, it is what it is. I was speeding. I had to pay for it. But yeah, all right. Let me go to this last Instagram video real quick. I really don't know shit about bounty hunters. I don't think I've ever encountered a bounty hunter. Not on duty. Have you guys?
I have. Yeah, they're they have to show you the paperwork, and you can't affect the arrest for them, but sometimes you stand by while they're doing their job, kind of like a guy doing a repo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I know the rules and stuff as far as, they got to have all the paperwork and whatnot, but I've never been called to a call that they were involved in. Nothing. And
I did several times.
Yeah. No.
Oh, absolutely, man. They were hopping and popping in one of the cities that I worked, and eventually one of the dispatchers, because he'd always present himself on the phone calling the non-emergency number as Agent Schmuckatelli, let's call it that. And they're like, you know what? We're busy with 911 calls. Here's Sweatland's cell phone number, and gave this friggin' bounty hunter my cell phone number. Eventually, I had to have that changed within about 6 months. This dude would blow me up 24 hours a day. Hey, we're going to go serve a warrant. We'd love for you to come down. And what I would usually do is I'd go down, look at their paperwork, and I'd say, yep, looks to me like you have a felony warrant for so-and-so. Good luck.
Yeah.
We can't, there's too much liability and vicarious liability there to insert the department shoulder patch to go do that unless we're actively working an investigation for said person. So they would go do it. And then we would get calls from houses. Hey, we got a guy jumping in our backyard, looking in our windows. Well, now that's a suspicious person. So we're going to go out there. And sometimes it was a bounty hunter. It was kind of scary. It kind of reminds you of people that maybe didn't make it into police whatever, you can make all the jokes that you want. But I mean, I experienced that. It was kind of scary.
Yeah. Wade clarified. He said, asking, isn't it dangerous to walk into someone's house when you don't have the authority? I don't know that they can't. I don't know what the rules are for them for that. After I just said I know the rules and stuff about it. I don't.
It's almost they have to know he's in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they have to know he's absolutely in there to get him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because if it's like, especially when we said it's a wanted felon, like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy that's most of the time it's a guy that just doesn't jump spot.
Yeah,
and then they gotta go get him.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Montero 2456 throwing us $50. Holy cow, on the super chat. Thank you so much.
Very much.
I don't know if this is our Montero, Ryan Montero, that was on the show, his dad or his mom. Because I think his mom's name is Carmela or something close to that. And the dad we talked to all three of them on LinkedIn usually. So that is a big compliment. So thank you very much. And Montero said, hey fellas, hope all is well. Banning, the beard looks majestic. Mr. Wurms, you're a legend, sir. Hope we can talk sometime. Eric, I am glad things went well at the conference. Stay safe for you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again,
that's awesome.
Guys, the donations is what makes the show possible. So it doesn't go in our pockets. None of that. So,
and he just said it's Ryan. It's Ryan, bro.
What's that?
He just commented on there. It's Ryan.
Oh,
bro.
It is Ryan. Okay, cool. So he's on his YouTube account. That's what it is. Appreciate you, Ryan. Wade said exactly. Could be fake cops or robbers could meet a SR-25 with tungsten. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I think that people that defend themselves from a potential bond chaser, yeah, they're opening themselves up to a really dangerous situation.
And I know a lot of people refer back to what was that Dog the Bounty
Dog
Hunter.
the Bounty Hunter. Yeah.
You know, that was what down in Hawaii, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And they do have, because when I was watching that show, I was a young cop when it came out, and I was like, holy shit. I mean, some of the stuff that they were doing, I was like, I'm surprised they're not getting shot. They were carrying these pepper spray guns. They would see the wanted person in the house. They would enter the house and take the guy into jail. And then at the end of the show, Dog would have the guy sitting in the back seat of their family minivan that doubled as a prisoner transport to the county jail or whatever it was. And he'd pray for him. And I appreciated that part of the show. But then again, it's like, how much of that was true? How much of it was staged for television? But obviously the laws in Hawaii are different than Texas in reference to bounty hunters. And I know Florida's got its own set of laws, Georgia, et cetera. They're different from when the bounty hunters go out there and enact their whatever power they have.
Yeah, Mr. Bilfold said when you bond out, you have fewer rights. You are trading those rights for temporary pretrial freedom. That's how that works, which makes sense. It is weird. I don't know, luck, or if it's just, I just never had that come across, I guess. I don't know. Show Me Audits said, they said it's rope and the bondsman can yank it at any time, but each state gives its own authority on bounty bondsmen. That makes sense. Chaplain Campbell in the house saying hello. How are you, sir? Appreciate you being in here. Craig said that he operated in Hawaii and Colorado. Speaking of Colorado, I'm going to be there 17th through the 22nd. Hope to see some of you guys out there. We'll be at the IACP. You going to be out there, Banning? Did you find out yet?
I'm not. I don't think I'm coming this year.
Lame.
So, yeah.
Lame. What about
Politics,
you, Jerry?
man.
You going to be out of the International Association Chief of Police?
I don't think so.
Come on,
I'm gonna be at. They're having a big conference in Myrtle Beach in April 20th through the 24th. There's going to be about 10 different people doing seminars, and they're volunteering their time to do it. And this is I don't know if a guy Beyond the Barrel, Kenny Williams.
Kenny, yep.
He's kind of organizing that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be going to that.
Okay. Ask him why he didn't invite me.
Well, there's plenty of time to invite you.
Just give him shit. I've been trying to get him some training through the National Real-Time Crime Center Association. I think there's some interdiction stuff that could fit really well with what we got going on, so I want to get him involved.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, if you guys don't know Kenny Williams, he's known as Red Ninja on Instagram, but dude's an interdiction guru, knows his shit. So real good dude. And he does Beyond the Barrel.
Beyond the Barrel is his podcast.
Yeah, really.
I just did one. I did one with him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Craig said, Jesus, Eric's head is a ball puck magnet, huh? Well, yeah. The other part that you don't know, I got hit in the face with a fastball, batting. I got hit in the head with a hockey puck, a slap shot. And when I was really young, a dinosaur fell on my head at a museum. So, yeah, I've had a whole bunch of crazy shit. I've been attacked by a brontosaurus. Basically, it was this ginormous toy on the top shelf. Somebody on the other side of the aisle was trying to get something, and they knocked it off. And I was on the other side of the aisle, and the thing fell on top of my head and knocked me silly. So
you've had more trauma as a kid than you did as a cop.
I know, right? Jesus.
Hey, Jerry, that podcast you just did, is it available on YouTube, etc.?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, just you could just go Beyond the Barrel or put my name in, and it'll come up.
Good deal. Thank you.
Mr. Bilfold asks, "Are you playing Ready or Not with DLC?" I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Banning?
No.
I don't know what that means. I'm playing on Steam. What's DLC mean?
I can't think. I don't know if if it's an acronym for something or what it is.
I don't know. He said, I bet he jumps at acorns. No, as we discussed on our Instagram Live the other day, my house is surrounded by acorn trees. So was my other house prior to this house. I have, made myself completely calm around acorns. So I've done the training. The other officer, however, that Mag dumped did not do the training. Mr. Billfold, I stuck my head out of the window of my dad's Mustang to look at a guinea hen on the road. And the hen hit me on the head and exploded into a burst of feathers. Jesus.
And that's why he joined the Marine Corps.
Oh. Downloadable content. DLC is content later released. Okay. I still don't understand what you're asking me. What is that? What is he asking?
I guess we're gonna have to know more about that platform before we can answer that. I'm not sure what
we're gonna stream it on here. Does that help? I don't know what you're asking me. Oh shit. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Acorns are afoot. Oh, that poor guy. I truly do feel bad for that dude that thought he was hit. I'm hit. Did you ever see that video, Jerry?
Which one?
The acorn guy? Oh, Jerry.
No.
Jerry. I gotta pull that one up. If you haven't seen that one. Oh, Lord.
And Mr. Billfold said the DLC are missions for the game.
Admissions for the game?
Missions. Oh. They're the missions for the game.
Oh, yes. Yes. We got the home invasion. We got all of them. So yes.
Evening, Nina. We see it.
Okay, let me pause this. Jerry, you are in for a treat, my friend.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
All right. Let's play this guy. Get these guys.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! I'm hit!
So sad.
What? I'm in the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
Do you know your tag number off the top of your head? Okay, it's okay. What? Where? Right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Where is he?
In the car! I was shot through the car!
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. No! Jesse, how are you? Okay. No! Get back!
Anybody shouldn't do anything, please. No.
I might have hit my vest.
Okay.
No.
Get back! I'm not gonna tell you go! Get back! Get her back now!
No.
Yeah.
Moved into the patrol vehicle.
Do you see anything on my vest?
Or did you feel anything? Did you feel anything?
My legs went numb when it hit me.
All right.
I don't know. My legs went numb for a second. I heard a pop come from.
Go this way. Can you move?
Yeah.
I got you, buddy.
So shout out to NBC.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
Which who knows if they're going to let that show, but let me stop sharing. So yeah, Jerry,
what happened with that? I'm a little confused.
So basically they have a guy in the backseat of their car. And if memory serves me correct, I'm going to read the details on this to see if it's on here. They don't have it on here, but I think there was some sort of call where they said that this guy had a silenced pistol and he was causing some sort of ruckus with this silenced pistol or whatever. So they get this guy, get him in the back seat of the car. He's under arrest. Well, officer shuts the door and he's walking by the car, and all of a sudden an acorn falls from the tree, bounces off the vehicle or whatever, and hits him in the back. And this dude thinks that this guy in the back seat shot him. And then that's what you see. Turns out guy was not armed, did not have anything. No shots were fired. This guy claimed he was hit. I'm hit. You heard him. I'm hit.
Yeah, he fell down on the ground.
Yeah, and he unloads on that car. Yeah. I don't know if the guy was hit at all. I don't know if he was shot. I know he lived. He wasn't killed.
Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't remember.
Yeah. But yeah, they said the show me audit said yes, gun with silencer. They searched him before putting him inside the car. Yeah, these are the things I remember too. So they'd already searched the dude, and you know how they tell us as cops, play the what if game. You know, what if this, what if that, what if that. I truly believe that this guy was probably running scenarios through his head at the perfect moment that fucking acorn hit him, and he just sent him spiraling.
Where's Deputy Acorn Mag Dump? He could probably recall.
No shit. We actually have a follower of ours that he named his name on YouTube after this whole incident. So fucking.
How hard can an acorn hit you that you would feel like you're shot?
Right.
I mean, where did it hit him? In his back?
I love the bewilderment of your face right now, Jerry.
Is he wearing a vest?
It's so fucking ridiculous. You can't make this shit up.
I can't imagine an acorn falling, hitting you to where you felt like you were shot.
Brother, he's out of your state, man. He's out of Florida.
He is? Oh.
I'm dying over here. Oh, not from an acorn, but
we're going to hell.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm bewildered by this.
They said he resigned, but I'm sorry, that dude should be in fucking prison. There's no way.
God.
I know we're laughing, but I'm sorry. You do not get to unload your fucking gun onto the dude's trapped too. Imagine being the bad guy. Like, yeah, you did enough to get put in the back of the car. All of a sudden, 2 cops are shooting the shit out of your car and you got nowhere to go, wondering what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, I mean, the other officer, that was a female, right?
Yeah.
Yelling to him, "Are you okay?" And she unloads.
She said, "Fuck." She asked what happened. She goes, "Shots fired. I'm hit." Like, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
You just told me you're shot. You told me you're hit.
And in her mind, she's truly ending the threat that just shot her partner.
Yes. I don't blame her at all.
No.
But Jesus, that's insane. Brandar said, "It bothers me he was also a combat veteran and still did not know the difference between gunshots and falling debris." Oh. He said, "Well, also the acorn hit the vehicle and made a pop sound." Again, I got zero sympathy. Zero. Am I way off? You guys, I don't have any sympathy for him.
No.
None. Sorry. You're a fucking moron.
Yep.
You're a moron. Especially when you said I'm hit. Did you think the adrenaline just covered all of it? Is that what went down?
And then he's crawling on the ground trying to reload.
Right. If I hadn't told you this story, Jerry, would you believe me?
I know it's hard to watch that. It's actually uncomfortable.
I know, right?
It went viral when it came out. when this video went out first time, it went pretty viral.
I watch a lot of videos. I missed that one.
Oh man, that's too funny.
I mean, there's people that's changed their plates in your state that says not acorn.
Yep.
They're just on their personalized tags, just so they don't get into a confrontation as a joke.
Show Me Audit said, to this day, I have about 4 acorns in my cup holder. Last time I got pulled over, I disclosed the fact to the officer. I think that got me out of a lane violation ticket. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I would. I'd let you go for that. Of course, I wouldn't pull you over for a lane violation either. Mr. Billfold said, I must say that it is unprofessional for you guys to criticize these heroes. Oh my God. A part of me hopes that dude sees this. I'm sorry, bud. I got zero sympathy for you. They couldn't his a man in handcuffs, seatbelted in and couldn't move. Yeah. Centurion Tactical. Shut up. He said he's probably an Air Force combat vet. Oh my God. Brandar, understand, but you don't get to shoot what you don't see. Sometimes. That's not a always case, guys. You can absolutely shoot at something you don't see sometimes. If I'm on the other side of a door and all of a sudden a fucking shotgun blast comes through, I'm unloading on that door. Sorry.
Just as long as you're not the officer that's letting a round go as the door opens.
Yeah. That was another one.
That was bad.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't mean to shoot that round, but he shot that round. Keep your booger hook off the bang switch.
That's where training comes in. If you freak up and mess up like that, you're done.
Yep.
You're done.
What? That can't be true. No way. Shotguns said that guy got hired by another agency. There's no fucking way. All right, we're searching that right now.
Yeah.
We're searching that. Acorn cop got hired.
First cop that doesn't have a badge number. He's just got an acorn pinned up there.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. He actually is known as the Acorn Cop. Share screen. I'm going to just show what the AI overview said.
Did he resign or get fired?
He resigned.
So,
As of February 2024, Florida deputy dubbed Acorn Cop Jesse Hernandez resigned from his position at Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office. Okay. And was not hired by another law enforcement agency.
God, that's down in the Fort Walton Beach area.
Okay. So, according to the AI overview, that's not true. Not true. Okay. I was like, there's no fucking way an agency is going to hire him. I would hope. Twitchy Skid said, like I said, it looked like he had some fainting goat syndrome. Oh, fuck. That's funny. You guys are on a roll tonight. I love it. Yeah, so it doesn't look like he really did. You guys don't think, Montero said, you guys don't think that something more was going on with this, some mental health issues? Have you ever seen the video of the cop that has a panic attack and the medic has to take his gun from him? Yes, I have seen that. No, listen, I have no doubt that there was something going on in his head. That's why I said I think he truly was trying to play the what if game or something like that, and it just all caught him at the perfect moment. But that doesn't excuse your behavior. Sorry. Doesn't excuse it to me. You just unloaded your fucking firearm. Does that mean sorry, you were having a PTSD moment. Let's give you your gun and badge back. You're good to go. No. I didn't say the guy. No, he did deserve jail. Yeah. No, I was going to say, I didn't say he deserved prison, but no, he does. He does.
Less than a month after that viral reel went out, there was an agency, and I'm trying to remember the agency, and the patrol sergeant set it up, and they did it as a departmental release. Basically, he had about 10 patrol officers in there at shift change, and they were doing their briefing. And then another officer came down the hallway and threw 4 or 5 acorns into the briefing room, and they all scattered like it was a bomb. And I got to find that video because they were kind of toasting the officer that went through that. based on the acorns. Just good stuff.
Yeah. Eye of the night was I responded on the text, but he said where'd it go? Shit. I lost it. He said, "Oh, Eric, you should know better than to trust AI because I read the AI overview." Yes, I know, but I don't have time to sit here and research. We got a show to run, guys. So,
hey, if AI said it, it's got to be true.
it's close enough. It's close. It's close enough, guys. It does a decent job. I have caught it slacking before. So, all right, let me go over to this. Oh wait, let me read Montero's. He said, "No, it doesn't excuse his behavior, but I have seen countless cops not good in their heads with drinking problems, family issues, and so on the department. Completely ignored it, I guess, is what I'm at, is what he's saying." Yeah, I don't disagree. I think you have a good point. Do you think the department should do a better job with mental health of other police officers? I think they should always try to do a better job. But I also think that there's a lot of responsibility that is overlooked on the individual. We know most of the time when we're struggling. And I think the people around us know when we're struggling, the ones that are the closest to us. So it's kind of it should be a team thing, but still, I think we need to own up when we need to get help. I don't know another way to say that, guys. I'm at the end of the day, I still have I lean a lot more heavily on self accountability than I do on blaming other people.
Yep.
So,
well, back when I started, there was a stigma to saying that you needed to go see a counselor.
Yep.
And
still is in some places.
Yeah. Now, now
Better.
it's much more in the news, and it's much more accepted now for somebody to admit that you need some help.
Yeah. Tim. Sorry, folks. Santa's falling asleep in his sleigh again. I know it's methed up. Head over to our Discord and you can see old photo of Santa asleep. Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, one day, Jerry, Tim, one of our mods, he's been around with us since we pretty much got started. He fucking just knocked out while on camera, just fell asleep. So I took a screenshot and I hold it over him now. Shotguns and Tattoos says, "I'm not a liar. I'm not saying you're a liar. No one said you were a liar. You did your research the same way we do. We Google it." Google right now is saying that that's not true. So I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm saying whatever it showed when you found it originally, that's not showing that for us right now. So if you know what agency this Jesse Hernandez is at, that would help us. So no, ma'am, you are not a liar. No,
and to be honest with you, it wouldn't surprise me if he was.
Yeah.
No, there are cops that
Yep.
resign under a cloud, and they get picked up by other agencies.
Yep. That would be insane if he did.
I'll be right back, Eric.
Okay, no worries. And I am reading on Discord right now because Marine Blood sent a grok finding from that AI. According to local reports, former Okaloosa County Deputy Jesse Hernandez resigned to avoid being fired and was subsequently hired by another police department in a nearby city. January 2025. Discussions in a Pensacola area Facebook group also indicated he had been hired by another agency. No major news outlets has confirmed this, but the claims align with common practices where officers... Okay, so there's no concrete evidence. So there's no confirmation of that. So no one's a liar. It's just the evidence is inconclusive, guys. That's all it is.
If his department did, some kind of shooting investigation, there's usually a shooting review board. And then, with in Florida, they have what they call FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and then they could send it to them and they could pull his ticket so he's not certified anymore.
Yeah. The fact that this dude didn't see any jail time, that's insane to me. Like, at the end of the day, his perception of an acorn falling, he got through that loophole of, what an officer perceives in the moment. And that's what got him out of that. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I like it. I get it if it's reasonable, but that's not reasonable.
The other thing is, if he's applying to other agencies, you have to usually go through a psych to get hired by another agency.
Yeah.
You have to go through a lie detector test. You have to go through a psych, and the other agency has got to know about this incident. Don't you think?
And who listen, I'm sorry. I'm not going to risk going to another agency. Let's say I don't get in any trouble. I'm allowed to go apply to another agency. I know cops. There's no fucking way. You're not going to live that down the rest of your career. You're going to go to your locker and acorns are going to fall out. You're going to go to your mailbox and there's going to be acorns in there. You're going to be sitting in roll call and people are going to throw acorn. Like, you're going to get harassed your whole career. There's no fucking way I'm going to put myself through that.
Yeah,
there's no way. So, Craig Holcomb said they don't decertify cops in Florida. They move them laterally to a promotion in another city. Sounds like he's speaking from experience. That's crazy. Eye of the Night said, I would mail that department a few acorns for as long as I lived there. Oh, yeah, that would be probably true. All right, let me finally get over to this video. We're an hour and a half in, and I haven't even gotten through all the Instagram videos yet. I got one left. Share screen. Boom, boom. This is a fun video. You're gonna like this one, Jerry. This is old school.
Oh yeah.
Swings. Boom.
That just de-escalates it immediately.
Yep. All right, backstory we got on this is this female was... We're going to go back one more time. Just because it goes so quick. So basically the backstory is this chick's at the concert. She's drunk and she is trying to fight people. So cops show up. They're like, hey, you got to go. You got to go. She's like, I'm not going. And then she holds on to like this divider, like a barrier pole. So the officer tries to pull her. And then all of a sudden the suspect, it's female officer on female suspect. The female suspect swings at the officer. So I'll play it one more time. All right, back. So
that's taking care of business.
It is taking care of business. So when that video was sent to me, the person that sent it was upset. They were upset. They thought that it was excessive. And they wanted to know. They didn't even want to know if I thought it was excessive. They wanted me to talk about it as excessive. And I didn't share that view. So I hope whoever sent it can forgive me that I don't share the same view as you. But to me, that was textbook police work. She swung. She missed. Female officer followed through with a nice little right cross.
Force meeting force to end that threat.
Sat her on her butt. Looked like she gave a little victory, haha, or something. But that part may have, I don't know what she said. That part may or may not have been unprofessional. I don't know, but she moved right in, got her in cuffs. There was no more force needed. And they got her out of there. I mean,
yeah, if she didn't, take action right away, she might have had to wrestle around with her for a little while.
Yeah. I think that distraction strike to move in worked just fine. And I'm looking, sorry. I
no
see
problem with that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that one either, to be honest. Copy link. Sorry, give me 1 second. I am Marine Blood sent another link, so I'm trying to find it. Oh, Jesus. That didn't help me. I thought he sent me another link that would work, but it didn't work properly. Anyway, so yeah, on that one, I'm kind of curious what y'all think in the comments on that. I'm very interested in what Mr. Billfold has to say because he used to bounce quite a bit as a bouncer. I think that's something that they run into all the time. Hey, you dude, you got to go. No, I'm not going. And then you like try to move them and they grab onto something. And then they just do that random drunk swing at you and you get a nice little counter and they handle business. Marine Blood said, the full thread on Acorn, he said, I can't find anything that's confirming that this guy was hired at another agency. So we're just going to say it's inconclusive right now. We can't confirm that he's been hired anywhere. It's just been rumored that he had. So is what it is. Shotguns and tattoos. I don't find you lying. So just chill out with all that. I think you did find something that said he did, and then we're finding something that's probably more updated that was like, nope, we can't confirm that.
Yeah. No, it sounds like that she lives in the county where it occurred. She has another deputy that lives at the same residence as she does, that works for the same county and has the inside scoop on it, is how I gathered from those.
Yeah, maybe. And so it's
are there any comments that are contradictory to what we're saying as far as what that female police officer did?
No. I haven't seen any. I'm looking through right now. Let me I'll just share screen again. I'm not sure how well you guys can see the comments, but bonk, love it. Let's see. Can't wait to see the comments saying it was excessive force. Somebody said, I can't tell you how much I love that. Unity, Rick James. Somebody said, people fail to understand the difference from self-defense and assault, excessive force. If the officer continued to beat them down after they went down, that's excessive. I think you should, I think they meant to say, take a picture of the use of force model in all these videos. Too many civilians think that we have to allow ourselves to be punching bags without giving it right back. Kicker Wurms said, those are the type of female deputies that started with about 30 years ago. They are a unicorn now. Some of them still with the department. They are all business while working. And let's see the one hidden comment or this. Someone said, if you think what that officer did was excessive, raise your hand. Now take that hand and smack yourself because you're an idiot. The quick head bob that says, bitch, you got what was coming to you was priceless. Back the blue.
Everything's positive.
Yeah, everything. That's the thing is I think everybody pretty much was in alignment that what that deputy did was fair game. So, Mr. Billfold said that lady struck the officer. That is not acceptable. I credit the female officer for laying out just enough to stop the threat. Yeah. Andy Fletcher. It was a good punch. So, if you got Andy saying it was a good punch, come on, guys. That's a wrap.
I want the video of her significant other at the house doing dishes now more often.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You know she was a legend for the next week or two.
Oh yeah.
There are people showing pictures of that and clipping videos for sure. Shotguns and tattoos. Cornelius believes me.
Yeah. No, I just remember reading that, and she's able to say the county. I know that county well. My father lived there for years in Fort Walton Beach.
Yep. Oh man, that's too funny.
Now you usually have a couple people when you do your show that are kind of anti-police and are usually making a lot of negative comments. So I don't see any today, huh?
Well, Andy, he gives a shit. Mr. Billfold, he'll give us shit. It's not that they're anti-police. But no, you're right. There are some that will pop in. They're just straight, trolling anti-police and stuff like that.
They haven't been here, and there's two names that I can think of that have not been here tonight.
Yeah. So
there's a guy named Steve that goes on a lot of these things, and he calls it the self-proclaimed heroes.
Oh yeah,
We're all called self-proclaimed heroes.
That is awesome because we booted Steve so long ago. Now I don't.
He's on. He goes on all.
Yeah.
Every podcast I see his name pop up.
Yeah, dude, he's so crazy. That dude.
We call it the Ladner effect.
Yeah, self-proclaimed hero. That's what he starts everything with that.
Let me see here. This question. Brander said, in the academy, are police training in mock takedowns? Yeah, all the time. Yeah. I don't know what type of takedown you're referring to. Are you talking about like a felony stop on a vehicle? Are you talking about a control tactic or defensive tactic takedown where it's, person on person? Like, yeah, we train those for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. So Mr. Billfold said, I get frustrated with folks getting worked up over cops using force justifiably when there are so many worse situations that deserve our ire and attention. But yeah, and I, to go back to what Brandar was saying about takedowns, like my department does. I'm not going to say all of them, because I've seen some control tactics efforts by other officers, and I'm just like, where the fuck did you learn that? Or what didn't you learn, because you're not trying anything other than to go to your Batman belt. So
yeah, throw Craig's comment, top one up there.
Craig said, we just occasionally say things to trigger Eric, but mainly in fun. Yeah. Sometimes they get me in like 2 live streams ago, Jerry, I was just in a mood. I was pissy, and I knew it going in. I told the guys before the show started, like, I just don't feel like doing one tonight, but I'm going to power through. And I was just in a shitty mood, and everything was irritating me. And I went off, and I didn't go off, but I was like just snappy, and I had to step back from myself. I'm like, you know what, guys, I am sorry. I am pissy. You don't deserve it. It's me. I'm manstrating tonight, and it is.
They knew you were that way, and they weren't trying to push your buttons.
Well, I don't know if they were trying to push my buttons. It's just everything was irritating me, and I just was like snappy. I was just being a little baby. I was being a baby, so I let them know, hey, I'm being a baby tonight, so I'm sorry. It is what it is. I apologize.
Now that's going to create its own comments coming up here. I can detect it now.
For sure. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood tonight, so I don't give a shit. Yeah. Hey guys, everybody is susceptible to it. If you think you're not, you're too late. He said I lost my shit on Harrison that night. Did I? Was it Harrison? Sorry, Harrison. Well, he's not here tonight. He decided to watch baseball over hanging out with us because his family was all over to watch the game. Psh, boring. We're your family. Eye of the night. He ran out of his Air Force issued menstrual products. Vanessa's laughing at me. She's like, "Aw." Shut up. I'm taking my ball and going home. Oh, so Mr. Billville, poor Harrison. Quit sticking up for Harrison. He had it coming. He's being a prick. I don't even remember what we were talking about. So, all right, let's do what we came here to do tonight, guys. Let's get into some body cam footage. All of these videos, I think, tonight are from police activity. So I'm going to share their screen right now, just so you guys know which channel to go like and subscribe. They are at almost 6.8 million. They are growing. And it's mostly because of us. So you're welcome, police activity.
And just to add to that, Eric, before you start the first video, Harrison is a friend of ours.
Yes,
he consistently does the gifts. He has a lot of good feedback, and humans will be humans, and we got good days and bad days. Harrison knows we love him. He's a great guy. He does a lot of great stuff for us.
Yeah, but he still had it coming. Mr. Billfold said, moving to the real-time crime center threw off Eric's cycle. I'm syncing up with my new team, guys. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Shotguns and tattoos. We offered a man palm.
Oh, shit.
To be mean. They're unacceptable tonight. What is the deal? He has to sync his cycle with all his fellow office people. Yeah, see, you get it. You get it. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go over to our first video. This one's 1:39. Again, we haven't seen these. At least I haven't. I don't think Banning has. And then Jerry, if you've seen any of these, just let us know.
Okay.
Share this tab instead. We're gonna biggie size. There it goes. And play. Okay. I'm going to say, I'm going to assume this is the cop's car because we got a dash cam, but there's no writing in it. So I don't, that's what's kind of throwing me off.
Might just be a dash cam.
Maybe. So anyway, I can see that there's some sort of, can you see my mouse? It looks like there's construction or there's something in the roadway that this guy needs to get over. And I don't, if this is the cop, he's being a prick. He's not letting this car over. Like it looked like he sped up to not let this car over. I'm going to go back. You guys tell me. That's what I am, a very generous driver. Like if you put your blinker on, whatever it is, like if I see it, I'm always letting people get in front of me because I just don't. I don't know. It's my whole the world will give back when you give to it. So
well, you're not a dick on the road.
Yeah,
And that's the way
yeah.
to be.
So in this, that was the first thing I see. I'm like, why is this guy trying? In my head, I'm thinking, why is this guy trying to get over? And I looked ahead, and it looked like there was something up ahead. So it made sense to me. So it looks like there's something in the road. And this guy's trying to get over, and this guy is trying to close in on this vehicle to not let him over. He's dumb.
What the fuck are you doing?
And look, yeah, look, he had to get over or just come to a complete stop. But definitely doesn't seem like a dash cam for a cop car.
Yeah, he's got lights in the off-duty car though.
Oh yeah, he does. You can see him.
Yep.
I'm in the fucking lane.
Oh, punched him right in the face. Oh, oh!
Holy. Wow.
Did he pistol whip him in the face?
Yeah, hit him with the barrel.
Holy shit balls.
Stay down on the ground. Don't move. Milwaukee police.
Milwaukee police. Is that what he just said? Oh, okay, we're gonna go back.
Boy, was that unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all. I mean, I expected a little bit of arguing. That's a Banning sized cop right there.
Easy.
Yeah, he's got his back to him right there.
Yeah, I think he's going to look at the damage. Apparently he didn't suspect anything either. I didn't see this coming.
I'm in the fucking lane.
Oh yeah, that gun's out. Good Lord. Immediately draws as he holds his lip. This guy looks like he's putting the gun back up. That was a mistake. Yeah, he did. I don't think he was the fastest on the draw, but I think he won.
Did each guy get hit?
So we got a stable platform shooting here. Nice triangle. This guy's trying to one-hand it.
He's got gangster style.
And yep, he stays on. Stays on target. Jesus. So yeah, I'm like I said, okay, I'm gonna still stand behind the cops at fault. I think he's being a dick. I think he sped up. I think he tried to close that gap so that guy couldn't get over, which was a douchebag thing to do. But does that mean you get to pistol whip the dude and fucking go off? Try to shoot at him? No. So I think the cop was totally fine in what he did. I don't have an issue with that.
Did he do a traffic stop on him?
I haven't read the details, but it looks like he's probably using this car as an off-duty car, and that dash cam runs all the time. Is what I'm guessing, and it turned into a road rage incident.
Because
it looks like road rage.
There was clearly lights in the reflection of the back of this car. Right here. It looks to me like there's something
he at least got some wig
right there. But they turned off when he parked.
I bet you it does that and it kicks on the back deck only. It's probably wired correctly like most agencies need to have.
Yeah, and this guy probably never even seen it because it happened so quick. Those lights were only on for a couple seconds. And I bet he was trying to dig for that gun and put it in the park. So he may never even seen those lights.
No, the defensive driving wasn't there, bottom line.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Let me go over here to the comments, see what people are saying.
That went from 0 to 100 in 1 second.
Yeah, that went fast. Mr. Billfold said the cop caused the accident, but goddamn, you can't pistol whip him for it. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. He said he started to, then he pulled it back out and aimed it. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to put it away, and then for whatever reason was like, "No, I'm going to commit." So, Mock has basically 4 moves, and they can be supplemented with baton. What are we talking about? Shotguns and tattoo. He did. The Knight said to Mr. Billfold, guy should have used a signal. Just because you drift over doesn't mean you get to move over. I couldn't tell if he had a signal on or he didn't.
No, it's in a blind spot.
But yeah, that was the hard part. But for me, again, end of the day, guys, bigger picture. It's a fucking merge. Just let them merge. Yep. It's not a big deal. Brandar said, yeah, but portion of the techniques teach how to leverage getting hands out from under the suspect's body when you're on top of him, but instead move. Oh, I don't know what we're talking about here. They're having a sidebar conversation is what's going on. But yeah, cops draw is not bad for just getting smacked. I do time drills all the time. Yeah, I agree. He did. That's a good point. Dude drew quick and was on target.
Bottom line, I just have a big problem. It never should have been this. It never should have been a collision.
Yeah,
he's just being a jackass.
So I'm going to read the comment or the description. It says Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thursday, October 9th, approximately 8:25 a.m. This is an a.m. too, by the way. Like that, it's the no crime time. Off-duty Milwaukee Police Department officer was involved in a minor vehicle accident on the 4800 block of such and such. Both drivers pulled over. Yeah, we saw that. They were assessing the accident. The driver of the other vehicle approached the off-duty officer and produced a firearm. The subject proceeded to strike the officer in the face with the firearm. Off-duty officer drew his department. The individuals exchanged gunfire, and the subject was struck. The subject, a 26-year-old male, was pronounced deceased at the scene.
Ooh.
No one else was struck by gunfire. The officer conveyed to the hospital, or was taken to the hospital for treatment of injuries sustained during the incident. I'm going to assume that's from the being pistol whipped. The officer that discharged his duty weapon during the incident is a 40-year-old male with over 21 years of service. The officer was placed on administrative duty as routine and officer-involved shooting investigations. Okay. I don't see anything else in the comments giving any more type of information. Yeah. I'm with the off-duty officer as far as his use of force on that goes. It was a way to handle business. Dude drew a gun on you and smacked you in the face with a pistol and then drew it back out. who knows what the fuck he was about to do. Andy Fletcher said, "This is the kind of thing that brings Antifa to Wisconsin." Yep. Over a minor accident. Think about that. It's like Eric always says, ego. Yep. You people cannot say that it was safe to brake. That is not clear. What is clear is that the cop accelerated to force this guy to maintain a dangerous lane. That is clear. He did speed up. You could see that clearly. How do I know? Because I used to do that asshole shit when I was a teenager. Because I thought everything was a race. You're just trying to jockey for position.
Hey, answer Centurion's the first comment up there at the top.
Eric, how can you be a 20 years of service when you can't be a cop until 21? Military cop, brother.
18.
Yeah. Yeah, I was started in 06 as military police. Law enforcement experience, not city cop experience, sir.
Eric, I had 2 guys in my police academy that were 19.
Yeah, that was right before the law was changed to 21.
Yeah, they were 19. They couldn't even buy their own guns. Their parents had to buy them their guns.
That's awesome, man.
I know, right?
They're ready to step up to the call at that age, man.
Yeah, they're 19. I was 30.
Yep. Let me go into the next video here. Share screen. Share. Okay, let's biggie size this one here. And go.
A dog, but she never takes more than 10 or 15 minutes. It's almost an hour now. It's over an hour now.
Okay, do you know what breed the dog is?
The dog's just he's just 100-pound dog.
Okay. There's the dog. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Where's your mama? Hi.
There's no fucking way this is about to happen. Is this about to be some Lassie shit?
Oh, wow.
Jenny fell down in the well, Lassie. Where's she at?
Hey, where's your mama? Where's your mommy? Hold on, where's your mama? Show me where your mama is. Show me. Ma'am? I've got you, ma'am. 322, I've located her. Oh, hey, ma'am, can you tell me what happened? Oh, can you tell me what happened?
No fucking way.
Are you okay? Oh, 322 SO, can you have EMS en route to the golf course? She's laying here on the sidewalk, alert and conscious, but she may have injured herself.
Where were you when I found you?
I was in front of that house right there. And then the dog ran up to me. I was right out here.
And the dog brought you over?
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't leave. He kept coming back to me.
Mm-hmm. He ran up to my car and I said, "Bring me to your mommy," and he ran back here.
He come up to your car?
Mm-hmm. Good boy.
Sweetheart.
Good boy. Very good boy.
I'm not even his owner. I'm his grandmother.
Oh, you're such a good boy. You're so good. You're so good.
Oh, Eeyore, you're a good boy. Grandma loves you.
Good boy, Eeyore.
Now I'm gonna cry. Jesus.
That's a sweet story.
That's the best. Jeez, oh Pete. Eye of the Night. Okay, Eye of the Night's already seen this one. He goes, "I love this video." Jeez. That's crazy. I love dogs, dude. Ain't no cat gonna do that for you. Ain't no cat gonna do that. No. Cat's gonna eat you while you're still alive. That is the sweetest damn story. Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. What do you got on that one, Banning?
I love dogs. I was in canine for almost 10 years. I absolutely love dogs. And I was really hoping this is going to be a sweet one and not a one that we've, something we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad it was a good one.
Yep, that was a good one. Look at that, surprises me coming from police. What the hell's the name of these guys? Police activity. That
you got to show a good one once in a while.
You do got to show good ones. It just I don't want to show that. That's a 17-minute video. Good Lord, where are we at? Oh, we're at 2 hours. Yeah. I think that's good for tonight. Let's just let's wrap it up with a little chat. And don't make a grown hippie cry. Hey man, I'm with you. You get the animal involved, stuff like that. That does. It hits you right in the heart. That is sweet. Especially you get an elderly person that's just like loving on the dog for saving her. That's great. Who knows how long she was out there. That is
so the husband called because I guess she didn't come back to the house.
Yeah. Oh shit! I hit something. Oh, there we go. Yeah. In the grandpa, he couldn't even describe the dog. So, I'm sorry, I'm reading some of the Discord comments, but yeah. Okay, so tonight, I think we learned a lot. Jerry learned a lot about acorns.
Yes.
So, it was really good. I think people were trying to build the hype over the Ready or Not stuff, so expect to see a lot more trailers and things like that. And I think our comments tonight, I think we need to welcome Mr. Billfold back. So thank you, Mr. Billfold, for joining the fold tonight. I actually had a very good conversation with Mr. Billfold the other night. And Mr. Brent Anderson said, great program. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
But Brandar 86, but Grandpa could tell you the make and model serial number of his classic car. Hey, leave Grandpa alone, man. Maybe he was like, finally, freedom. He's like an Al Bundy.
Another good show. Another good show.
And, Married with Children reference for all you young folk. I loved Married with Children. When that show would come on with program television back in the day, that as soon as that music would hit,
it was good stuff.
It was great.
Yeah, it was my filler before Cops came on.
Was Married with Children on right before Cops?
No, I'm just saying throughout the week.
Oh,
you watch
yeah.
Then what was it? Was it on Saturday nights? Cops?
No, it was on Friday. I think it started on Friday nights.
Yeah, Friday. I think Friday at 9 Eastern time or 8.
It was on after America's Most Wanted.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Yep. With John Walsh.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. John was okay. Remember the show Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah. The music.
Yeah, dude, it would creep me out as a kid.
I'm trying to remember the name of that host because he was pretty well known.
He was a comedian. Like he played in comedies. I didn't learn this until I was older. But yeah, that guy he played in comedies before he was a scary guy. BMHC Outdoors. He said good night all. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
You bring up Married with Children. I just started following what's his name, David Faustino.
Oh yeah, the son.
Yeah, he's got his Instagram.
Bud or Buck.
Yeah,
can't remember what it was. It
Buck was the dog.
Buck was the dog. Was his name Bud then?
Bud
yeah.
was his name.
Yeah.
Golly, man, that's memories right there.
Old Polk High University, high school, 4 touchdowns in one game.
And the shoe salesman, I love and you probably shouldn't, but just the jokes that dude could spin off so quick, man.
I can't do that anymore.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be accepted anymore. But by golly, in the time, it was funny.
Yeah, and little known fact that Ed O'Neill is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
He is. I saw that last week on a reel.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, he's a badass. So
yeah,
and he still practices. So you're never too old, right, Jerry?
That's right.
Jerry's like, what the fuck's that supposed to mean? Oh, too funny. All right, Jerry, where can people find you?
I'm just on, the only thing you can find me on is Instagram.
Instagram. And what's your name on Instagram?
Just Jerry Wurms.
There you go. Not like the worms that are in the dirt, but
No, WURMS.
yeah. So find Jerry. He is a living cops legend, and we will have him on here as often as we can. I think we need to get Montero back on. I want to get the Montero son and father combo banning. So let's look forward to that. I will not be here for next Monday. I will be at IACP, so I won't be able to do the live. Sounds like Banning's not going to be at ICP, so he'll be able to run the live.
As long as I can get Alan to do the back portion of it, we can absolutely.
Either him or Deadleg will be able to do that. So next Monday, I need y'all to help support these guys while I am gone. But yeah, this should be good. Maybe we can get the Monteros together, and they can talk about their days as Secret Service together.
Yeah,
so that'd be awesome. That'd be pretty cool. And if Jerry's available, fucking bring Jerry back on.
Whenever you need me, just call me.
We appreciate it, brother, very much, and thank you for coming on such short notice.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you again for all the donations tonight. Really appreciate it. That stuff really does help out. And make sure you join our Discord. Make sure you follow us on DTV. Make sure you follow our sponsors: Peregrine, Retro Rifle, Ghost Patch. And if you're looking for LPRs, look at Insight LPR. So those are all of our guys. We don't flood you with our sponsors and all that stuff, which is probably to our own detriment. But if you guys could check them guys out, and if you can't help us out with money, I don't want your hard-earned cash. If you can't throw it our way, all I ask is you just do what all the teenage girls want you to do: like, follow, and subscribe. So that helps us out. Other than that, everybody have a good night. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one.